Hi guys, it's Gina. I didn't think I was gonna vlog at all for the rest of the year, but I thought I'd get on here and give you all a little bit of an update and kind of tell you what's going on with me. I am headed to do a little bit of work. It is 10:30 in the morning. It has literally taken me over 2 hours to get dressed this morning, with all the sitting and the stopping and the resting and the trying to look presentable. It's the first day I've had makeup on in over 20 days. It's only the second or third time I've been out of my house in as many days. I'm downgraded to, I'm guessing, basically I'm on the mend, probably at bronchitis, maybe a little bit, maybe even less. I'm on day 19 of a 20-day regimen of antibiotics. So I have one more day. Tonight's and then tomorrow morning's is the end. And I'm on prednisone, an antifungal thing, because apparently I'm supposedly going to get thrush. I don't have it. Of course, a probiotic. And then all the normal stuff that I take. Like, they changed my blood pressure pill, up the blood pressure, whatever that's called, to a higher dosage, and added a water pill because I asked him to. Because sometimes I feel so tight and you just know you're full of water. You know what I'm saying? That happens. And so kind of all kinds of craziness there. And then once a week I have to take this pill for something else. I don't even know what that's for. For 3 more weeks. So, but I am out in a not so sunny California day. But the smoke, thank God, because of all the rain, is gone. We rained and rained and rained. And the weather got better. The fires got out. Thank God. And the weather is better. I have to say I just lived through pure deal Hades. I was so sick, it was completely in my lungs this time, which of course is not good for me, you know. I mean, if you don't know, I have lived through a very serious battle with pneumonia before, that landed me in a coma from December to March, and had 7 strands of a pneumonia virus, of several different strands of the pneumonia virus in my system, and both of my lungs collapsed, my kidneys and my liver shut down. I basically died on my son's 15th birthday, and they brought me back, and I've been getting better and better ever since. This is pretty much the second round of crazy pneumonia since then. But I would say this was the worst. But I battled it. I won. The Lord is good. I'm on the mend. I'm exhausted. Just trying to get through a day, a normal day, not even leaving the house. I take 2 or 3 naps just to slightly function. That could just be the illness. Hopefully that is I'll get stronger with time. But currently, right now, my strength is completely zapped. Completely zapped. I have none. I had to lay down and rest just after getting dressed today to go to the bank. And I didn't even start getting dressed till 8:30. It's 10:30. Well, maybe about 8 I started. 8:15, somewhere in there. And I know you all have lived through illnesses. I get that. It's not uncommon. The thing that I want to stress, and I will preach it till my dying day, literally, is pay attention to your body. The first time I got sick, I was one of those people who had a round of antibiotics, felt better, quit taking them, and went on about my life, and 10 days later ended up in a coma, because all it did was mask an illness that got worse and hibernated in my body because I partially took a prescription. Now, of course, obviously, doctors, my doctor, who is very good to me, maybe goes a little bit overboard on the antibiotics because he needs to. Most people don't take a 20-day round of antibiotics when they are sick with some type of bronchial problem. And I completely understand that, and I wouldn't suggest that you do because you don't want to get used to them. But it's been 2 years since I've had to be on antibiotics. It's 2016 the last time. So it's not like we overdo them, but point being, if you're the caregiver for children or you are a sick adult, you listen to your body. It will tell you when you are sick. Don't let your mind talk you out of what you know to be right. In reality, when you're a strong person in general, like I am, I'm a very strong, outspoken, not really outgoing. I'm somewhat turning into an introvert, but I think that is a protective stance. But in general, very outspoken, outgoing, strong, effective person. And because of that, sometimes I think I'm stronger than I am. Well, I'm not a doctor, so I should not allow myself to let a Mustang pass me up and act like he's all that when he ain't. Anyways, you shouldn't just... Do you get what I'm saying? Don't just half-butt do stuff. If you're given a prescription, you're given it for a reason, please follow it to the end, because it literally nearly killed me. No one to blame but myself. If you haven't watched my whole testimony, which is on YouTube, you're more than welcome to watch it. I would love for you to, because the Lord is good. Such an amazing story of God's love and provision. But in one little part that I want to say is, if we don't, as followers of Christ, listen to all the requirements, and I hate to say requirement, because really your only requirement to be saved is you believe that Jesus is who he said he is, that he did what he said he did, and he is your Savior, period. That's what you need to believe. And if you're going to follow Christ. And there's nothing to be added to that for salvation. So hear me when I say that. But to be saved, once you're saved, you need to follow Christ and become Christ-like. And the whole purpose is to be out and sharing with the world, a lost and dying world who is looking for a way of salvation. And we know that, right? We need to make sure that we're always prepared in a way that we don't have hidden things that would hinder us from being productive for the Lord. And that is what I got out of my whole ordeal from being sick back then. I was so blinded by many things that the Lord couldn't have effectively used me if he wanted to. And I think that if we allow him to, he will use times of weakness and illness as learning tools. And what I'm learning this time is I have got to quit thinking that I am a end-all, be-all, can do it all power woman, when in reality I am nothing. I'm gonna cry. I am nothing without Christ. Nothing. We are nothing without Christ. And I sometimes, sadly, need to be reminded of that, because I get just in my own way. And I think a lot of us could probably really relate to that. And I have to go in and do a couple of things for work now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. But my moral of my story today is, of course, obviously I wanted to catch you up on where I am. But to kind of give you an idea of the reason for this season, I realize we all love Santa. We all love Santa Claus. We all love the hype and the hoopla of the season. But the reason for this season is our Savior came to this earth to provide a way of salvation and a way of escape for us. And we are nothing without him. Nothing. And I hope that this finds you all well and happy and whole and better than me, because I'm on the mend, but I am not there yet. And learning each day to give more to Jesus. I need that lesson in my own day today. I hope you all hear what I'm saying and hear my heart. And if you don't hear from me again before the holiday, I hope that you all have a wonderful and blessed, Jesus-filled Christmas. Love you all. Bye-bye. God bless.